Boom, 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 boom. Chickadee chanka, lads and lasses. How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little video for you. Transfer Roundup Edizione number 658. Who knows? Well, we've done a bunch of these, but it is the January transfer window. We're going to give you all of the daily Manchester United news in terms of the transfer window and all the latest stuff. I hope you've all had a great day. How's your day been? On a scale of 1 to 69, how's your day been? Hey, we've got Berber in the house. What's going on, lad? Hey ho, let's go. He says, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Becky Hope is in here as well. Hello, good evening, Becky. She says, hi, Pig. We are going top of the league. Bring it on. Get in there, Becky. Yes, I mean, obviously, we are on joint points with Liverpool right now. And if we win our game in hand against Burnley, we go above those frickin' scumbags. Get in there, my son. And, of course, last night was a fantastic, that's just absolutely fantastic result for Manchester United. It means that if we beat Burnley and then go and play Liverpool and beat them in their backyard, we will be 6 points clear at the top, I believe. So, oh, my goodness me, cannot wait for that to happen. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us tonight. Then there's a bunch to get into, which we will get into in this video. Please do us a massive favor if you're joining us right now and smash that thumbs up button on the video. Also, give it a share on social media. That'll give us a massive help if you could do that. What's going on? 69 every day, says Eamon Barrett. That's good to hear. I'm loving the fact that you're feeling good. I love United, says, loving the enthusiasm, mate. Thank you very much for starting us off on a positive vibe as well. Much love to you, my friend. Great. Chris Swaby, Happy New Year. Pricey, everyone, thank you for joining us. We will get into the comment section in a good bit after we discuss each individual topic. But I'm going to get on and show you and tell you about all the latest Manchester United news. So buckle in, because this one's going to be a screamer. Anyway, so the latest stuff, lads and lasses, let's get into it. So we all know Manchester United very much interested in bringing 19-year-old Ecuadorian wonder kid Moises Caicedo to Old Trafford from Ecuadorian club Independiente del Valle. Seems to be like a very reasonable transfer to take place in this window, because the lad has said in the past that he is Manchester United through and through, basically. He can't wait to emulate the likes of Paul Pogba, etc., in a Manchester United shirt. But, you know, it's all about whether Manchester United go in and get the lad. He's only a cheap amount of money. You're talking about £5 million, somewhere in that region. It's not a great deal of money to be paying for a top young prospect like a Moises Caicedo, somebody that has pulled on that Ecuador shirt a multiple amount of times and looked good whilst doing it. And at that age, you can't expect to have much more than that, really. So from what we know about him, from what we've seen about him, he seems like a very good option for Manchester United. The latest news, though, just to give you the rundown, of course, Manchester United are understood to be interested in him. There's varying reports coming out of Ecuador to say that United have not had any proper official contact at all with Independiente del Valle for the potential signing of this player. There's also other reports to say that pretty much it's imminent and they're working on things behind the scenes. So that's quite interesting. But there's new reports that are coming out today that are suggesting that Chelsea have reportedly made contact with Ecuadorian club Independiente del Valle about their the midfielder Moises Caicedo, which is freaking just absolutely gash, isn't it? I mean, look, to be fair, he has said that he wants to come to United. I would hate to think that United are going to lose out on a really good player to those bloody meltbags Chelsea. Surely it would help us right now. Like, if you look at the current situations of the club with Fat Frank in a relegation battle and Manchester United in the title challenge, you know, it's all pretty good. 1-1 Spurs, says Shazad Ahmed. You what, mate? Hang on a second. Crikey. I haven't even got the game on right now tonight. Go on, Brentford. Go on, Brentford. It's 1-1, is it, mate? Sissoko scored after 12 minutes. Yeah, it's 1-1. Go on, Brentford, eh? Anyway. Sorry, guys. Let's get back. Brentford scored. That's brilliant, Shazad Ahmed. Thank you so much for giving us the rundown there, man. Right then. So, look, Chelsea reportedly made contact with Ecuadorian club Independiente del Valle. It's quite hard to say that one. And they made a move to try and sign him. He's linked with Manchester United. Suggestions are that Manchester United have made approach for him, but some people are suggesting that that is just not the case at all, and there's been no actual official contact by Manchester United to the club. But it appears that Chelsea are very strongly interested in Moises Caicedo, and Frank Lampard's understood to be interested in bringing him in there. I mean, look, he's having a bit of a mare. Maybe he could do with a little boost right now with some young, hungry player who's going to come in there and just absolutely tussle it up and help them for the remainder of the season. But Manchester United still have to be in the driving seat when you consider a player like Moises Caicedo, because he said previously how much he would like to play for Manchester United. I believe there was an interview from a year ago before he's even really had this sort of emergence on the scene. Obviously, he's had great international performances recently, playing against some really top teams and looked really good, which is why everybody's absolutely raving about him in his homeland and around the world now, because he's a young, exciting prospect of a player who could potentially be a really great player. And he's young and he's cheap and he's available from a team over there in Ecuador who are going to struggle to keep hold of him. So there's absolutely every reason for Manchester United to go and get this lad. There's absolutely every reason for Chelsea want to go and get this lad. So I hope that we just go and get the deal done, and that Eddie Woodward stops being a complete human potato for long enough to get this deal over the line, because it would be nice to get him in. There's talks of Pogba wanting to leave in the summer. We all know that he wants to leave in the summer because his bloody agents come out and said as much that he wants to leave. We all know that the fans pretty much are, I guess they're sort of undecided, depending on what he does between now and the end of the season and what he does with United in terms of contract negotiations and all these sorts of things. But it seems like the future is maybe written for Paul Pogba at Manchester United, where he might be on the way out, lads and lasses. So this could be the next player to come in and be that future star for Manchester United in the midfield. Don't bottle it, basically, is what I'm saying to the Manchester United board here, and get the job done. So what do you guys think about Moises Caicedo, everyone? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. Bloody hell, that was close as Griffith. I haven't even got the game on, guys. I'm having a mare here, aren't I? I'm having an absolute mare here. I haven't even got the game on, and I'm missing all the action. But there you go. Of course, Manchester United playing Manchester City tomorrow night in the EFL Cup. They're hit down with COVID issues at the moment. They've got a bunch of players out due to the coronavirus. So Manchester United, we have got a situation where we've got more players to choose from. Basically, we've got more of our first team players available than they do. And actually, United might have the luxury where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can rotate the side a little bit. I'm expecting to see performances here from the likes of Donny, maybe Tuanzebe, who knows. But he might be able to rotate the side a little bit and still have a good enough team out there to get the job done against a weakened City team. So we're going to shine up Pep Guardiola's bald head tomorrow, hopefully, my friends, in the EFL Cup. We'll be doing a watch-along for that, as long as it's not postponed or anything like that. So get involved with that tomorrow, everyone. Hey, Berber, I'm doing okay as well. Jonathan Gallagher just simply says at the start of this video, sell Pogba. Yeah, I think most people would agree with you. Let's have a little vote in the live chat, guys, because his performances may have changed your mind recently. Like, let's be honest now, he has looked good the last few games. Maybe it's because he's trying to get a move away, but he does look good. So have a little vote in the live chat. Keep or sell Paul Pogba? What would you guys do? I Love United in here with an interesting comment says, reports are saying that Woodward is ready to spend big in January. Could this be a big PR spend? I mean, I've actually heard some contrary reports to that. I've heard reports that, from the man himself, in fact, the potato himself, that United are looking at the long-term picture here. We are prepared to invest and spend in this United team when players are available. But most likely, the overall transfer picture at this moment in time is going to be that most of the business is going to take place in the summer. That's what I'm hearing at the moment. So I actually don't think there's going to be too much Manchester United transfer business done in this January, as much as I think that we should. And we should absolutely have a title charge. And Solskjaer's proven himself enough to the point where he should be backed in this window, where maybe he wasn't back fully in the summer transfer window. I think he's proven it, and he's got us in a position where we actually are in a title challenge right now. I think that Liverpool game where they lost to Southampton goes to show that. I think that if you look at United's current situation and where we're going and the momentum that's building, hey, look, we're in a title challenge, whether you want to believe it or not. So if I was a Manchester United shareholder, which actually not a shareholder, but any bastard can be a shareholder, but you know what I mean, on the board or in the upstairs decisions department, I would be thinking, you know what, maybe this is a great opportunity to just double down on 11, double down on first place here, and get down and dirty in the transfer window, and maybe buy a couple of those key players that you were going to hold out to the summer on. I'm talking people like Upamecano. That would be fantastic, and make an actual real go of it and challenge for the title. But I must say, I'm not overly realistic. I don't think it's overly realistic that happens. I think United have a quiet January. Look, I think we'll still get a couple of players in. We've got Amad Diallo on his way. He looks like a good, exciting young prospect. I've got a little bit of news about him in a minute, which we'll get into. We've also got Moises Caicedo to hopefully look forward to, if it's to be believed that Manchester United are in discussions with Independiente del Valle for the transfer of this lad. If that's the case, you might see a couple of players come in. Also, Max Aarons at Norwich City is a possibility for this window too, but a lot less likely than the other two. Other than that, it's slim pickings for United in this January transfer window. Well, you never know. This is what I'm talking about. United have to challenge, or should want to challenge for the title. We're in the position now where we can, so why the hell don't we? So you might just see a surprise or two this window. That's what I'm hoping. I hope we get a surprise or two in this window. Somebody like an Upper Meccano coming in would be absolutely delish. Hey, we got a super chat here from the Real Clammy. Thank you so much to the Real Clammy lad. He says, it's time to dampen our moist sponges so we can mop Pep's shiny, greasy, pathetic old brow. Oh, the brow. Come on, United. The city will always be red. I love your comment there, the Real Clammy. It's pure passion and pure truth that you're talking there, my man. What can I say? Thank you so much for the super chat, Clammy, and getting in there. What an absolute ledge. Yes, so I want to talk to you real quickly then. In regards to Moises Caicedo, though, Chelsea, some interest from other clubs is understood. We understood West Ham and David Moyes, the Ginger Goblin, was interested in bringing him a little while ago as well. So there's some other interested clubs. So United don't want to dilly-dally and fanning around on this one, to be fair. We want to go and get the deal done. He's got Manchester United in his crosshairs for the future of who he wants to play for anyway, this Moises Caicedo lad. He's said it himself in the past. So if United go in, he's our player. So I'm really still quite optimistic of that one. And actually, there's some reports in Ecuador to say that tomorrow could be the day where you hear some sort of announcements about something. But again, 50% of the reports coming out of Ecuador say that there's no contact at the moment. So take it with a pinch of salt, my friends. But in regards to Diallo, let's just talk about this really quick. Fire Up says, let's get 100 likes. Thank you so much, Fire Up. Everybody, if you're just joining us, smash that thumbs up on the video. If you have not done so already, leave a cheeky little like on it. That'll give us a helping hand. Thank you very much. We will be back for a bit of FIFA Accione later as well. But let's get into the rest of the news. So as I said, in regards to Amad Diallo Traore, it's understood that, of course, Atalanta wanted to keep him until the end of the year. And Solskjaer's understood to have had a little bit of a conversation with him on the phone, and he called Amad Diallo and he told him that he wants him in the side to play right now, basically. I mean, maybe not as much as, a proper first team starter, but he's going to be involved. And this is from Fabrizio Romano from the Here We Go podcast. That this is the source. But in regards to Solskjaer calling Amad Diallo and telling him he wants him, he's obviously got some plans to use him in the team. And then if you have a look at the other quote or some information we got from Fabrizio Romano, he also said Amad Diallo basically laid it down for Gasperini over at Atalanta and said, look, he doesn't really want to stay there 6 more months. He wants to go to Manchester United, and that's obviously because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has called him personally and dealt with the situation and convinced him, obviously, that he should be coming right now. I mean, even though the deal was already done and everything anyway, but the player obviously wants to come anyway. That's the point I'm making here. So it's understood that Amad Diallo has just been pretty adamant he wants to come and join Manchester United now. Solskjaer's spoken to him and said, look, you're gonna feature. So I think that's pretty good, positive stuff for maybe the idea of us seeing one of these new signings playing this team, because it's all well and good giving Greenwood the opportunities and stuff. I actually think that, Greenwood's brilliant. We haven't seen the best of Greenwood this season so far. I'm not sure if it's some stuff that happened to him, off the field in the media and stuff like that recently. But look, he's still a class act and he's still been fantastic in some games. But we haven't exactly seen the absolute best of him. We need some more competition. We need some more challenge over on that side of the pitch, I think, and that would only help out somebody like Mason Greenwood, a young, hungry player. It's not really natural or healthy to be a 19-year-old player like Mason Greenwood and already be like one of the main starters in the team. If that makes any sense at all, he should really have a lot more competition for his place in the side. So that can only sharpen you. Look at David De Gea this season with Henderson being around. He's just stepped his game up a bunch of levels. Thank you so much, Dizzy the Red Devil, as well, laddie. He says, smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you very much, dude. Much love, much love. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dude. Okay, so in regards to Diallo, Traore, look, he's obviously got had a good some good opportunities at Atalanta, but he's going to be coming to United soon. We're hoping that's going to be Thursday, that there's going to be some sort of announcement from the club, and we're hoping that maybe in the next game, maybe in the next couple of games, we'll see something from Diallo. Maybe not the Liverpool game. Could you just imagine though, if we just saved him and just unleashed him off the bench for the last 15 minutes against the Scousers, and he just tears them a new one? Now, let's not get carried away. He's a young 18-year-old lad. He's got a bright future ahead of him. But let's not get carried away, as I say. Thank you, Rushmano, for the transfer update, my friend. Nice one. I'm just going to go through a couple of little bits of information I've got right here, and then we shall absolutely get onto that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to click off the screen here. But yeah, so Solskjaer, wants Diallo in the side right now. It's interesting, actually. Rio Ferdinand has been quoted as saying that he doesn't really care if Paul Pogba goes or not. We had a vote in the live chat earlier. I think most people said that Paul Pogba should go. I mean, smash a 69 in the live chat if you're just done with Paul Pogba, regardless of the couple of good performances he's had. Smash a different number in there if you would persevere with Paul and give him another chance. I mean, he's still got a chance at United where he can perform, if he can perform between now and the end of the season and change some of the fan opinion of him. And if he actually shows and comes out in the media and says that he wants to be a United player and stay here and fight and challenge for titles, then that's another thing. But all we've seen from Pogba is mediocrity out there on the pitch. And all we've heard and seen from his agent is completely just shithousery and saying that he wants to leave all the time. Hood Star with the 69, Jonathan Gallagher with the 69, Shazad Ahmed with the 69, Rushabana with the 69, Dizzy Red Devil with the 69. So yeah, this is the point I'm making. Most people have just had enough of Paul Pogba right now. Not everybody. Tonk Nash says 68. Tonk Nash has still got a bit of faith in Paul Pogba, lad. Fair play to you. Look, I get it. He's a great player, but Rio Ferdinand obviously doesn't really give a shite. He simply said he doesn't care if Pogba goes or not. Grealish is my man. And Grealish is a great option for Manchester United. And if you ask most people, who would you rather have, which I'm going to ask you right now, Pogba or Grealish, 99% of you are going to say Grealish. And it's not even about that. Pogba's a more experienced player. Pogba's a World Cup winner. Pogba's abilities and physicalities and athleticism and brain and intelligence and vision and all the aspects of what you get are top notch. So what are the reasons why you would want Grealish instead of Pogba? It's simply down to the fact that Grealish is a much more committed player. He's a much more effective player, more consistently. And that's what you need. I mean, you saw the performance against us the other day. Again, a fantastic performance against us. He put in some wicked balls into the box, created many great goal-scoring opportunities for his team. In fact, if he'd had some better finishing on the end of his crosses, we could have easily lost that game, and that would have been down to Grealish's performance. So it doesn't even it's not even an argument for me, really. It would absolutely be Grealish all day long, my friends. And yes, I can see here, look, most of you agree. Shazan Ahmed says Grealish. Eamon says Grealish. Jonathan Gallagher says Grealish. Palmeria says Grealish all day, son. And twice on Sundays. Yeah, I mean, that's it exactly, guys. I don't want to hate on Paul Pogba. I didn't even really, I was literally just going to mention that quote from Rio Ferdinand and move on. But it's a passionate subject, isn't it? He's too damn mediocre and too inconsistent to be really loved by the United faithful, unfortunately. And it's time for him to move on. He wants to move. His agent says he wants to move. Well, go then. So this is the time to sign a good young player like Moises Caicedo and usher him in. Right then. So Manchester United also understood to be interested in a couple of other players right now. Reports are that we're interested in Sporting youngster Pedro Goncalves. I'm not going to talk anything about that. I don't know anything about him, but there is some Portuguese media here to suggest that Manchester United have made some contact for Pedro Goncalves. I don't know too much of a great deal about him. In regards to another one of our players that will be going out soon, lads and lasses, here's the latest news on Odion Ighalo. So Manchester United loanee Odion Ighalo, it's understood, obviously he's not going to stay beyond his contract, which ends at the end of this month. So end of January. I actually think, Ighalo's not really had any opportunities recently. He was good for us. The end of last season, he was actually a really good acquisition by United. He helped out with a few goals and just helped take the strain off our squad at that particular time in some games. He was good. But yeah, we don't need him anymore. He's been a good servant. He's somebody that I guess he's just not going to play. and he's on a decent amount of money on a loan move, of course, so it just doesn't really make sense. But there's interest from clubs in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, of course, China. So in terms of Odion Ighalo, I think he's going to go on and get himself back playing probably at the end of the month. His deal ends on January 31st, so he'll be going back to his parent club, won't he, which is Shanghai Shenhua. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? And sorry, I've forgotten. Thought, hang on a sec, it's not. Anyway. Yes, and there's been some tentative inquiries from a couple of other clubs as well. That's what the latest is on Odion Ighalo, everybody. Kay Slater in here. How you doing, Kay Slater? Great to see you. Thank you very, very much for getting in here with your opinion. I'll just get it up on the screen there if I can. It says Donny should replace Pogba now anyway. Oh, sorry, that's Josh Drain's comment, actually. But that's a fantastic comment. Hi, Nikolai Lundquist. How are you getting on, my friend? Great to see you. Kay Slater, there you go. It's the same basis, same comment. He says, #free Donny. We might as well talk about this a little bit because this is why I'm not too worried about the Donny van de Beek situation. You know, you see a lot of people saying, free Donny, free Donny. Yeah, I would like to see Donny play. And in a lot of these games, I don't know why we haven't seen him play. Like he has selected a dodgy-looking McTominay a bunch of times, and he has selected other players ahead of. In fact, Donny's been his least selected player, maybe out of midfielders. Maybe Matic, I don't know, but certainly Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Bruno. You know, these have been obviously his go-to midfielders, and Bruno picks it himself. You can't leave him out there in that position anyway. But that's probably Donny's best position, if we're all being honest. We've said that about Pogba in the past. And we're saying it about Donny. That is probably Donny's best position is the Bruno Fernandes role. But he can certainly do other roles in the midfield. We've seen he's got good defensive abilities. He's not fantastic defensively, but he's good defensively. He tries. He gets in there. He gets stuck in, which is more than I can say for Pogba most of the time, to be perfectly fair. So, yeah, I don't know why we haven't seen more from Donny. Like I say, maybe he's just not really... he's not put. I don't know. He's not putting himself into the equation in training or so. I don't know what it is, guys. Look, I trust Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on what he's doing at the moment. I really do. You can obviously criticize him for not selecting Donny. There's even some talk about Donny possibly going on a loan until the end of the season because United just don't need him right now because Pogba's still here. Because Pogba's not going to be going until the end of the season. We could easily send Donny out on a loan to, I think Inter Milan were interested. I think Ajax would be interested in having him back on a 6-month loan where United can just call him back at any moment if they want. There's even talks about that, which is kind of a shame because we signed this player and it's exciting and we wanted to bring him in. But you know what? There were some pundits in the summer saying it was some sort of a panic by United. I think Paul Merson had been on the source again, and he'd been coming out and saying there was a panic buy. And in a way, it's not a panic buy because it was early in the window. And it's a good amount of money. He's a good young player for the future as well. But in a way, it's kind of like buying a player who's available at a good price rather than the player that you needed to go and get is the key point. So that's it. He's not got the opportunities in United's midfield right now. Bruno's too damn potent to dislodge. Pogba's looking great at the moment, and we kind of got to play Pogba. It seems like Solskjaer's wanting to play Pogba right now. It seems like Pogba's wanting to play, and he wants to perform. And what I mean by Pogba wanting to play, he actually seems up for it. He actually seems asked that he's playing for Manchester United and putting on that glorious bloody red shirt. He actually seems asked at the moment. And the sad thing is, I don't think it's down to really the love of the shirt and the love of United. I think it's because he's trying to get a move away now for big money. In all honesty, because we've seen years of mediocrity from him. But the last few games, he's been brilliant, right? But that's what I mean. Donny's going to have to play this second fiddle role a little bit this season. He will get opportunities in the Europa League and cups and things like that. But he's going to have to play the secondary role this season until Pogba goes. So I think you're right. It's going to be a natural progression from Paul Pogba there. Paul Pogba is obviously a massive, more experienced player for the team right now as well. And if you've got a Paul Pogba that's performing, one that's motivated, and even if that motivation is because he wants to leave, he's still a potent and an awesome player to have in the team, isn't he? So there you go. Anyway, yeah, good comment in regards to Donny van de Beek. But there we go. Ighalo's probably on his way out end of the month. Obviously, we know that anyway. It's the end of his loan deal. Fabrizio Romano have said that Real Madrid has offered Alaba a long-term contract believed to be about 4 or 5 years, hoping to convince him to sign for them are a host of other clubs. United should be one of those clubs, but it's not going to happen. I do think Alaba's going to end up at Real Madrid, lads and lasses, from what we understand and what's been going on behind the scenes here. But because he's said as much, pretty much, that he would like to go and play in Spain. So that's really where we're getting that information from. It's not the be-all and end-all. Like, United could go in there with a massive offer and maybe convince him to come. He's a 28-year-old player who'd be class. I mean, how many of you guys would want Alaba in the side right now? Smash a 1 in the live chat if you would take Alaba at Manchester United in this January transfer window, or smash a 2 if you're not interested, because I would imagine most of you would take him, and that's why I think it's exactly the sort of thing United should do. That's what I'm hoping for, in this window. We've had some surprises in recent years, surprise signings, whether it's, Zlatan Ibrahimovic or what's another surprise signing, Cavani or whatever. We've had some surprise signings over the last few years. Wouldn't it be nice to have an awesome surprise signing like a David Alaba coming in January to help try and get us the title? Because that's the ambition that should be shown by a football club that's actually in the position that we are, which is in the position of challenging for the title, by the way, guys. Don't know if you know that, but if you look at the league table, we're on the same points as Liverpool are first. We're joint top, but we've got a game in hand, guys. You know what I mean? And we've got to play those red melts, those fake red melts in a couple of weeks' time, my friends. So, Tottenham are in the final. It says Axar. Oh, that's gash-tastic. Did they score again, did they? Look at this. Lots of ones coming in here. Tropic Lisa, hello. Palmarius, Tonknash, the Vutinator, Shazad Ahmed, Jonathan Gallagher, Gary Finnegan. Yes. Aim Navid says, come on, Alaba to Real, Ala Madrid. Hey, you're probably going to get your wish, man. It looks like that's the club that he wants to go to. So you're probably going to get your wish. And like we said, from Fabrizio Romano, it's understood he's been offered like a 4.5-year contract by Real Madrid, and they're just pondering over that at the moment. That's the latest reports anyway on David Alaba. It's a player, most of you, look at all those ones in the live chat. You all want David Alaba because he's top class, he's a proven winner, he's versatile. It's a no-brainer. That's exactly what Manchester United should do this window, but we won't. We won't. Which is a shame. I mean, I suppose, though, as well, I mean, I guess you'd be cup-tied anyway, but even if you did bring him in January. But you think about it, Bayern Munich are going to lose him anyway on a free, and so you could get him now technically because they're going to lose him on a free to Real Madrid or another football club, which increases the likelihood that he'll go to one of those football clubs, because if there's no transfer fee to pay, then that means there's more money for an agent, there's more money for the player's salary, there's more money for a signing on fee. If there's no football club and no transfer fee to pay, then that's probably the route they're going to go down and wait it out until the summer. But United could maybe convince him with a cheeky little bit. Next one then. So in regards to Brandon Williams at the football club, it's understood Leverkusen wanted to sign him on a permanent deal. Solskjaer said no. It's understood that Southampton wanted to loan him until the end of the season. So, or Solskjaer said no. So I think Solskjaer wants to feature him in the long term, but not so much the short term. He's just not going to really get game times right now. Ollie doesn't want to really lose him beyond this campaign. So obviously Manchester United, we don't really need him right now as of now, but in the future he's going to be a handy player. He's going to be a good player, and you don't want to sell him, I don't think, right now and lose him out for the future. It'd be a good time to really loan him for 6 months, maybe somewhere to the end of the season, and then just have him come back in the summer after he's played a bunch of games, for a struggling relegation fodder side. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? What do you guys think about Brandon Williams? Do you think he's got a future at Manchester United? Smash a yes or a no in the live chat in regards to Brandon. I'm going to say yes. I really do think he could be a good player. We haven't seen all that much from him, really, but what we have seen is potential and character. He's got a bit of fight and passion about him. I like that. He's a fiery little lad, and for a young lad, he's not afraid to back down from from an altercation, from a challenge, that kind of thing. He's a passionate, fiery lad. So I think he's a good player. Josh Drain says, I would just loan him to Southampton. Yeah, so would I. 6 months, something like that, to the end of the season. Tropic Lisa says yes. Well, hello there says yes. The Vutinator says yes. Brandon Williams, yes, says Patrick Naranjan. Nice one. Oh, thank you very much there, Aaron Homeyard, for putting my members link in the channel there, mate. I'll pin that to the top of the live chat. Gideon Agay says, of course. Dizzy Red Devil says yes. Thought he was going to Newcastle's Hood Star. Well, thank you very much for bringing this up, because there is a report to say that Manchester United and Newcastle United have agreed a deal in principle to loan Brandon Williams from Manchester United to Newcastle United. But look, these are I'm going to say they're rag reports. That's what I call some of the reports you get in the tabloidy type gash papers. It's a rag report, this one, my friend. Now, you can sometimes rag reports are true and they're right, but in regards to this one, it's a rag report. So take that with a pinch of salt. Obviously, in terms of Manchester United and Newcastle United, Steve Bruce, helping them out. Yeah, he would he play? Would he get game time? I'm sure he would. So it makes a lot of sense on both parties, and the amount of money that's involved is not a lot for Newcastle. Like Brandon Williams is not on a huge amount of money, whereas like if you look at like Phil Jones, because it was rumored that Newcastle were interested in signing Phil Jones as well. If you look at Phil Jones, he's on a huge amount of money. And it's like United are not going to have to pay, not going to want to pay him 60k a week to go and play for Newcastle. And Newcastle are not going to want to go and pay 60k a week to bloody have him either because he's shite. Hey, there's over 100 of you legends in here, lads and lasses. Do us a massive favor. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes on the stream. Like Spike, where are you? Let's be having you. Do us a favor, though. Smash that like button. That will really help us out. And get involved in the live chat. Sorry, I'm going through all the topics, guys. I want to get all the information out of the way, and we will just jump in and out of the comment section as well. So in regards to Brandon, yeah, a lot of people would have it. Nice Contact says fake news, Piggy. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's rag-worthy stuff. It's a rag that is reporting this one, to be fair, in regards to Brandon Williams. So you can call it fake news, whatever. I mean, there's some basis for it. It makes sense. Like I say, he's not on huge money. He's not getting game time. Solskjaer wants to keep him for the long term because he's looking like a good talent. And it's a team that makes sense. So I do personally hope that Brandon Williams does go out on loan until the end of the season. It's not that I don't want him at United. I just don't think we really need him as much at United right now. And maybe United could go and sign another player like a Max Aarons we're talking about anyway, just for the future. And Brandon, okay, you might not afford him too many opportunities in the future, but you're going to have Telles and Shaw over on that side. You're going to have you could have Wan-Bissaka and Aarons say there. I'm not saying Aarons is going to come, but if he did say, but Williams can still get some sort of game time, especially in a different kind of system, depending on games and. It really does. He's not going to get that much game time if that happened, though. The Max Aarons one, I just don't think there's much. I don't think there's much chance of us doing that. And the reason I say that is I just don't think he adds us that much right now. Apart from a little bit of competition for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I'd still like to see him come in. He's a young, talented 20-year-old player who's not going to cost a lot. Just don't think it. Just don't really, what's that going to do for our title challenge? Is that really going to help win us the title, bring in Max? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it for the future. It fits in with what we're doing right now. But again, it's all it is one for the future. Okay, then. So, yeah, Brandon Williams may be going out on loan this window. We shall see. By the way, guys, did you see Jurgen Klopp after the game? Guys, did you see? Oh, I would love it. I would love it if we beat them. I would love it if we beat them. It reminded me of Keegan having a shit. I would love it if we beat them. Anyway, he was saying, to quote him, I got the quote here actually. Afterwards, he says, I hear now that United had more penalties in 2 years than I had in 5.5 years. And it's understood the FA might be taking a bit of action against him as well for saying some dodgy shit there. But also the ironic thing is, I think somebody's done the research here, and penalties this season. So Kloppy said, I hear now that United had more penalties in 2 years than I had in 5.5 years. Penalties this season, United have had 6, Liverpool have had 5. Do you know what I mean? So, okay, are you really that bothered this season? We've had an extra penalty than you, Kloppy. You're just shit, mate, basically. Anyway, so I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was funny. Obviously, his reaction after the game yesterday was brilliant. Klopp can F off, says Tonknash. Hey, Eddie O2 says Kloppy's the floppy jalopy. You're damn right, Eddie O2, mate. Great to see you as well. And yes, Kloppy is the floppy jalopy, mate. Jurgen Flop can flop off, can't he, mate? Let's be honest now. I mean, look. You can't really call him Jurgen Flop. He's won the Premier League and the Champions League there. But this season, if Liverpool don't win the league, with the team that he's got and the couple of players that they did add, they added a couple of good players to their ranks this season as well. Then they have flopped it up a little bit, man. And if United go to Anfield on the back of a Burnley win, if we got to beat Burnley first and smash up the Scousieres, then guess what? It's like we are looking like the most favourites to win the league at this stage. Saying that, if City win all of their games in hand, I think they're only a point behind us, but they've got to do that first. And I don't think City are starting to look good again now, actually, to be fair. But earlier on the season, they were ropey as fuck. I think there still might be there to be had at the back to a degree. It's going to come down to those crunch big games. Solskjaer's got the better and spit shine Pep Guardiola's bald head in recent years. So, you know, Klopp's a good manager, though, but he's a shithouse at the same time, man. And I can't take him seriously, man, with those massive white teeth. Like, are they really, do they have to be that big and that white? I can't take him seriously, man. Anyway, yes, it's fantastic to have all of you in here tonight, my friends. Thank you for joining us. We've got JJ Langs, Pricey MFC, Eddie O2, I Love United. Do a United and City combined 11? Well, actually, I'm going to be doing a little preview for the City and United game tomorrow afternoon, like a good few hours before the game. So I might do something like that. Then, actually, dude, that's actually a really good idea. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Berber says Leicester 10 more pens than us. Well, really? Is that really the case? Is it, Berber, lad? How are you getting on tonight, Burbs? Hope you're doing well. Who's the Chelsea target, mate, says Will Rodwell. So, Will Rodwell, just to give you the rundown, if you missed the start of the video, Chelsea are targeting Moises Caicedo. It's understood United prospective transfer. Moises Caicedo is also on the list for Chelsea at the moment as well, as are a couple of other clubs interested, such as West Ham. So just wanted to give you an update on that. There's fresh reports suggesting that Chelsea have contacted Independiente del Valle with the possibility of looking to sign Moises Caicedo, which is obviously a player that United should be looking to sign as well. So just a bit of an update on that one, my friends. Yeah, for the derby, absolutely. Well, hello there. We'll be back with a, Griffo Chas says check Telegram DM after stream. Absolutely will do, my friend. No problemo. Definitely. Sorry, yeah, I've melted off that for a day or so, man. I just go AWOL. Thank you, Watchmeister. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, absolutely, Eddie O2. A Manchester derby preview is needed, Piggo, man. Absolutely, my friend. Yes, I did plan to do 2 videos today, but I've just melted with my sleeping patterns and stuff. I've just been having sort of like a little bit broken sleep and just late, just late. I'm an insomniac, so it's not good. It's not good. But anyway, right, here we go. Gearoid16 says Ollie owns Pep tactically. Well, the thing is, if you look at the head-to-heads over the last season or two since Ollie's been United manager, yes, we have come out favourably on top. And even when we had like real shitty squad against City's really fantastic squads, he's done the job tactically where we've just soaked them up and spat them out and counted them and stuff. So I do largely agree with you there, my friend. Right, okay. I also just want to get into the last couple of things, and then we're going to get into Matt Rushmano's new updates here. See if there's any latest breaking stuff right now. Also, there's a little bit of information here, but this is just, again, some rag talk to suggest that Manchester United, once again, looking at Paulo Dybala, whose contract expires at Juventus in 2022. But again, that's just like saying Ronaldo's potentially going to sign. So that's a little bit more rag talk there. And then the last bit of information we wanted to talk about here is no, that's basically it. I think that's basically it, guys. I think that was everything on my list here. Oh, no, yes. I knew I had one more thing to discuss there. So apparently there's a deal close. This is what's some of the latest reports in regards to Manchester United and Boca Juniors reaching an agreement for Marcos Rojo. So Marcos Rojo may be on the verge of leaving the club. I've seen various reports to say that there's no players leaving in this window. I kind of find that hard to believe, because there's players that are just there doing nothing, that are on money. And surely if you can get a couple of million for a player and get him out of the team who's doing literally nothing and it's just costing you money, then you would want to do that. So I personally expect Manchester United to get rid of 2 or 3 players this window. And it's understood that he's on the verge of a potential move to Boca Juniors. We discussed this the other day, but there's a South American source here, Ticey Sports, has mentioned that he's set to agree terms on a 3-year deal to Boca Juniors, and maybe the deal will be done sooner rather than later. So have a look at that. Potential 80k a week, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. No, sorry, he's on an 80k a week at Manchester United. I don't know what they would offer him. So that's a huge amount of money that United are paying for Rojo to do not very much, mate. I mean, look, put it this way, right? Marcos Rojo, yeah? You could get a chopstick and a tube of Rolos, put them on the chopstick and call him Marcus Rolo, and then pay him 80 grand a week. And that would do as much as bloody Marcos Rojo has done over the last couple of years at United, basically. We don't need Marcus Rojo. Let's just get Marcus Rolo. And he can eat them as well. and they taste decent. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the point I want to make about Rojo. It's like he's totally pointless at this football club now. Like, he's almost become just like, he's the Argentinian Phil Jones as far as I'm concerned. He's completely pointless at this football club. So we've got to move him on. Eddie O2 says we got to 100 likes. Nice. Everyone, thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up button. That is awesome. Really appreciate the hell out of everyone who hits that like. That really does help boost us up there on YouTube, etc. So thank you very much for that. And I appreciate if you, that you like these videos as well. Thank you very much. Get in there. Also, if you're new to the channel, everyone, we do these transfer updates throughout the January transfer window. Whenever there's daytime news, we'll jump on around about 3 or 4 p.m. And then we jump on and do a 9 p.m. show as well, just to run down all the latest transfer dealings with Manchester United in the January window. Like I say, in terms of transfers out, I'm expecting this to be a reasonably busy window with a couple of players going out. Now, I don't know whether they're going to be on loan. You know, there's Lingard links away, always happening. There's Jones links away. There's Rojo links. There's Romero links. There should be a couple of players that go out in this window, you would think. There's also some loan move links, Brandon Williams, etc. So there should be a couple that go out. So we'll keep you up to date with everything that's going on. And then also it looks like Diallo's going to be signing in the next couple of days. Moises Caicedo is a potential signing for Manchester United. We've got to ward off the interest from a couple of other clubs at this stage as well and actually want to do the deal, which I'm not too sure if we're doing that right now. Depends which reports that you believe. There's some reports to say that United are in advanced talks with Independiente del Valle for the signing of Caicedo. There's other reports to say that we haven't made any contact whatsoever. So there's a couple of players, but then there's also a bunch of other players that are always linked to United. We'll give you the rundown and the news on it and let you know exactly what's going on in this transfer window. And like I said, I hope there is some surprises along the way in this window. And if there is, we'll keep you posted. Like I say, United should be looking to challenge for that title this year with the position that we're in. Get a bit of investment in the side now from the owners, from Woodward and the recruitment team, Matty Judge, all these mounts. Get a bit of investment in the team right now, and it could mean getting that 21st title in 21, guys. That's the difference. You know, if you invest a little bit, problem with United is in the depth department, we are struggling a little bit. Like if you do get a key injury, let's say Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets injured. Well, suddenly you've got to play, you've got to play Brandon Williams or Fosu Mensah or something like that. And they might not give you what you need in some of these high profile games, especially. Whereas, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's a big game player, largely he's going to perform. But if he's injured, you're screwed. Same goes for a lot of the other players. I mean, Eric Bailly is a fine example. He's actually a great defender. Whenever he plays, sometimes obviously it's a struggle for him, and it's hard to really get himself in a consistent run of form where he's actually settled in the team because he's never played in the bastard team. He's always in and out the team because of his injury issues and all sorts of stuff that goes on. So it's like there's another fine example. If he stays fit for the rest of the season, we've got a much more likely chance of winning the campaign. If he doesn't, crikey, we're back to bloody Slappy Maguire and Victor Dwindloff at the back there, and everybody's going to have a shite. So it's not good. We need some more depth there. We need some quality there. And if the owners want us to win the league, if the board want us to win the league, lo and behold, the bloody fans want us to win the league, apart from those bloody out doubters who probably want to see us fail and they just want to watch the world burn. Apart from those mouths, everybody wants us to win the league. But if you want us to win the league, then now's the time to invest, my friends. Okay then, guys. Right, thank you so much for getting in here. Let me just go over and check Matty Rush's Twitter update here, just to see what's going on. Give me una momento, you bloody legend. So there's a couple of bits of information here that have come through in the last few minutes while we're doing this stream. So thank you. Can we just say thank you very much to Matt Rush. Follow him on Twitter at MattUnited20 and also his transfer account at transfers_UTD for all the latest Manchester United news and stuff and goings on around the club as well. What a bloody legend. But this is why I've got Matty Rush involved. Well, no, it's not why I've got him involved. He's a bloody legend of the channel. But he does me a big favor and he sends me all the latest information that's going on throughout the streams. So, yeah, thank you very much for the live updates, you bloody legend, Mr. Rushmeister. So, yes, absolutely. There's some, what's this? Real Madrid are supposedly interested in Mo Salah. Well, I mean, that would be pretty interesting, wouldn't it? Could you imagine if Liverpool just started melting all of their players away and Salah just joined somebody else and then Mane went to Juventus? That'd be freaking awesome. I would love that. But yeah, maybe it's the beginning of the downfall for Liverpool here. Okay, we've got some more information here as well from Matt Rush. Thank you so much here for the update. Looks like Madrid want Camavinga as well. Now, Camavinga is a player that we were talking about a little while ago as a potential replacement for Paul Pogba as well. I think he's only about 19. He's looked impressive in the France setup. He's got a really good future ahead of him. You could just see him. He's like he's a good physical box-to-box midfield player. He scored that ridiculous goal for France, didn't he, a couple of months ago, whenever it was. And he looked, he's looking good, man. He's looking like a good talent. I would like to have Eduardo Camavinga at the club, guys, as a prospect for the future. Now, it sort of fills me with the same kind of excitement as Moises Caicedo does. So really, I'm not too bothered. If we went and got Moises Caicedo, then okay, it looks like Real Madrid are going to end up with Camavinga. But Camavinga's agent has come out and said, his agent Barnett has come out and said, we have developed an excellent relationship and we will work closely with Eduardo's family. The most important thing is to act in the best interest of him. We have an excellent relationship with Real Madrid. So just wanted to give you an update on a player who's linked to Manchester United and has been for quite a while now, Eduardo Camavinga. Is that a player you would like to see come in? Smash a yes in the live chat. Yes, Camavinga, or no Camavinga, if you don't think so. So there you go. There's the couple of live updates from Matty Rush throughout the show. Absolute bloody hero you are, man. Thank you very much once again. Give him a follow on Twitter at transfers_UTD. Minecraft King, how you getting on, lad? He says, are you doing a stream later on, Pig? I absolutely am doing a stream later on. I'll be on around about, I guess, 11:30, 11:45, midnight, sometime around there to do a FIFA stream. So, yeah, get involved if you're around. But let's talk about Man United, baby. Let's talk about MUFC. Let's talk about all the good times and all the gash times that we see. Sorry, guys. Pricey, that'll be starting about 11:45 or something like that. Eddie O2 says, would really like to hear concrete news on United transfers in, but I guess that it's not possible without the hype blast my ass off. Well, the thing is, I mean, I've given you the concrete news at the start of the video, really, which is Amad Diallo Traore is going to be a United player in the next couple of days. I mean, in terms of concrete news, I mean, that's it, mate. That's it. We've already signed him up in the summer. That's it. I mean, that's sort of how it is. That we've got the interest and the speculations and the links in front of us. But in terms of anything concrete, there's no official avenues that have been informed that there's been a bid by Manchester United for Caicedo, or there's been a bid by accepted from Norwich City for Max Aaron. There's nothing official at all. There's nothing concrete. So, yeah, it would be nice to see something more concrete from United, but when you see something concrete from United, it's usually followed by a very quick transfer. Some of these transfers take a long, drawn-out process. Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire. Other transfers, you hear about them because there's been proper official concrete movement, and then they happen, such as Aaron Wan-Bissaka, such as Donny van de Beek. There wasn't much time before we announced Donny van de Beek, really, between it happening. So some of these transfers, some of them, there's more speculations than others. Jake Garside, what's going on, lad? He says, yes, Pig, you legend. I hope you're good. Thank you very much for getting in here. Ben Kempthorne says, PSG. I'm going to go into the comment section now, lads and lasses. So ask me anything you want. I'm absolutely clued up to the nines with the latest and greatest transfer information and stuff. If you want to ask me, I'll tell you if it's bollocks or not. Because, I keep my ear to the grindstone. I've got great people around me as well, people like Matty Rush who have good sources and know a little bit of insider information and things like that too, which also helps. And also we don't get behind any of the BS news stories. In the summer I was telling you, I think Sancho's might happen, might not happen, 50-50, 40-60, probably 60 that will stay. These are the things that I was saying in the summer. I wasn't saying those 90% bullshit. I wasn't saying he's coming in the summer 100%. You know why? Because I take everything from an objective stance on these sorts of things, guys. I don't want to mislead the fan base. Even if I do think we're going to sign a player, which I do think, for instance, like Moises Caicedo, we're going to sign. I'm not going to say we're definitely going to sign him because, look, new news today. Chelsea are interested in signing this guy. United just might not actually go and buy him for whatever reason. So, there's new work permit issues. So that's it. I'm never going to tell you that a deal is done or pending or anything like that until it actually is. But yeah, hey, Talk MU, how are you doing tonight? Great to see you as well, my friend. Thank you very much for getting in here as well. Nice one. Also, I Love United says Diallo and Caicedo are upcoming talents, but we need to buy much more experienced players. The future won't come true if we don't sort out the present. Nice one, mate. I like your style. Rosh Mano, thank you so much for the super chat here, lad. He sent over a £5 super chat. Thank you, mate. Comments, and he says United won't formally bid for a player unless the whole deal is in place. Absolutely, yeah. This is the thing. You can't really... The way Manchester United operate, it's like, did you see the Jadon Sancho saga in the summer, guys? This is how United operate. That's why there's so much speculation. That's why there's a lot of news coming out. You know, it's understood Dortmund were not happy about all those figures and stuff being bandied around that we were talking about. It got leaked out to the media, guys. So this is it. United, we in regards to Sancho, you're trying to get stuff done behind closed doors. You don't want it to be a long, protracted saga in the media, even though it often turns out into that anyway. And United don't want to be in the position where, you know, all of our business is out there publicly. There's other deals we're trying to do, you know, that can be impacted by, you know, there's also all loads of different factors why it's all done behind closed doors a lot of the time. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes there's a public, you know, you hear about a public offer and, oh, you know, this deal's likely, like the Donny van der Beek deal. When that sort of happened, it was all prearranged, obviously, behind the scenes and stuff. But then it's kind of like, well, you've got Edwin van der Sar coming out in the media and saying, you know, well, Donny, he would be available if the price is right. There's a little bit of media negotiation that almost comes into it, you know, and a little bit of media fluffing that goes on. So, yeah, nice one. Sancho, my ass 90% says OP Dragon. I know, mate. What a bunch of bloody mugs, though, eh? Anyway. Charles Chafer says United supporters in here talking about quadruple. Well, look, man, I don't know if there bloody quadruples on the cards, but I think we can make Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a champ this season. I think there's a cheeky little double on the cards, boys. I sense a little cheeky double on the cards, boys. No, look, you never know. If we beat City tomorrow, we'll be banging up for that League Cup final. That's a chance at a bit of silverware right there. And even if we won the Premier League as well and won the League Cup and done the double, I mean, oh my goodness me, Solskjaer would just be an incredible. He'd be a legend if he won the Premier League. Never mind anything else. If he wins the Premier League, as far as I'm concerned, he's already a legend in my eyes. You know, that's perhaps why I've given him a lot more time than a lot of people, because you guys know who've watched this channel for years. I've always backed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's not to say that I've not criticised some of his selections or decisions. You know, that's just being a football fan. But ultimately, I've always said he deserves time to progress this team and give him the time to actually change the philosophy of this team, and the time to get the players out and the players in that he needs and all that kind of stuff. It all takes time. But I mean, how much of a legend would he actually be if he lifted the trophy this season? I mean, I never expected at the start of the season we'd be in the position now where we'd be realistically looking like we could even challenge for a title. And I'm still not getting carried away here, because I know that things in football can change very, very quickly. Let's be honest now. Burnley's a tough game. Let's say we draw against Burnley. That's 2 points dropped there. That's shit. Say we draw against Liverpool there. So all of a sudden, you know, City are breathing down our necks, or maybe even taking us over and stuff like that. So it is. You know, if you lose a couple of games in a row, I don't want to talk about the negatives, and we're not even going to talk about it, but imagine if Liverpool did beat us at Anfield, say. Well, you know, there's fine margins in these games. All of a sudden, you're not in the title race as much as you think you're in the title race. You lose a couple of games, you're right out of it. You win a couple of games, you're right back in it. We've seen that recently with Chelsea. They've had a bit of a lull. They're sort of a good few points behind now. You've seen it with Arsenal recently as well. They've gone back and won a few games in a row now, and suddenly they're only a few points behind Chelsea, who was supposedly challenging for the title. So it can all change very, very quickly, can't it? Charles Joseph comments, relax, you're only playing well for 5 to 7 games. Some people in here are delusional. Well, who do you support then, Charles Joseph, mate? Because to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, look, we've been playing well apart from the first few games of the season, and then we've gone on a good run. So we're looking good. I agree with you, Primot. Treble on and without breaching financial fair play laws like Scum City do. Great comment there from you, Mr. Primot. And how are you doing this evening, lad? Thank you for joining us. Everyone who's in here, smash the like button, get involved, get your opinions in. I'll read a whole bunch out for the remainder of this video. I'll stick around for about 10 or 15 minutes or something like that, guys. So have your say. We've gone over the main United news just to give you an update on it. You know, Solskjaer's understood to have contacted Diallo and told him he wants him, you know, right now, basically, because Atalanta were interested in him staying for 6 months. And Solskjaer said, no to that deal, and he called Diallo just to say, you know, we want you basically now. So he's going to be coming in soon to hopefully have some sort of an impact and feature a little bit between now and the end of the season. Moises Caicedo was still interested in. Chelsea have still a bit of an interest. But yeah, anyway, get your thoughts and opinions in, guys. I want to hear from you, whatever you want to talk about. Illy United, you're a bloody legend, mate. I hope you're doing well, man. Happy bloody New Year to you. Jonathan Gallagher says, United, Lingard is shit. Well, we're trying to get Lingard out of the club, to be fair. It seems like now. I know he just extended a deal, but I think that's just so we can get some money for him in a potential deal. G-Will says, Pig, I want to hear you get Prime Larson with the Cantona money. Is that true? He got the job on a technicality of a legend who recommended you. You are nothing. You are a fool, and you are a waste of time. Good night. No, that's not true, G-Wolf. I love United comments. I sometimes feel like the background of the changing rooms and that you're preparing for a match. Dude, can you not see, mate? Can you not fucking see? Fucking Giggsy's back there, mate. Giggsy's back there. I'm just trying to stop him from slapping up the tea lady. You know, no, I'm just joking. Oh, that's a low blow, but anyway. Stephen United says, we don't need to cheat because we are Manchester United. Get in there, Stephen United. Exactly. Right club, proper tradition, proper history. Eldon Mike says, I think Liverpool will hit back hard soon. I mean, I am gonna say that I still think, and I don't want to be negative, and actually as the games go on and the momentum grows and the belief grows and the results keep coming, I will start to believe more and more that Manchester United will go on and win the title. But I still have to think that right now, with the squad that we've got and the task that's up against Ollie and the teams that are around us, you know, there's still the likes of City, the Liverpool, etc., it's still going to be difficult for Solskjaer to win this league. So I still think that Manchester United should not be favourites to win the league right now. I still think we're more likely to finish second or third or something like that. I don't want to be pessimistic. I don't want to be negative. I'm just simply saying that's the facts right now. You look at the squad, it's a little bit vulnerable if we get injury issues. Maybe if we added some quality in this January window, my opinion would change there. I think we could really go and win a title. And look, I do think we're in a title race. I do think we're in a title race, guys. We could win it. Don't get me wrong. We really could win it. We could also finish third. So, you know, so let's just Batman Night Fan says, Pig, I have this shirt. It's a classic shirt, mate. I've got the home and away, man. It's probably my favorite one because it sort of hides the moobs. Do you know what I mean? It kind of a good one. It hides. It camouflaged the moob. It's a moob coverer. Do you know? Hey, Talk, I'm you. What's going on, you bloody legend? He says, Pig, Ollie and the board will no doubt want to give the team the best chance of winning the league. So I can see us pushing more than usual for Jan transfers. Great comment, Talk, I'm you. Yes, I mean, that's it. You can't really give the board more assurances that you've got the right man for the job and have the right vehicle to invest in than what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's done right now in regards to convincing the Glazers and stuff to want us back in. Because look where he is in the league. We are in a title race. It's the first time this has happened since post-Fergie days. So this is the time to back the manager. This is the time to try and spend a little bit, invest a little bit to hopefully win a lot. And if he does that, we would have a team that's capable. Let's say we sign 3 players, big players as well. I'm not talking about Max Aarons here. I'm not talking about Caicedo even. I'm talking about, let's just say United actually had some ambition, like it seems like a lot of the clubs in the country had in the summer, but maybe won't have in January so much, but maybe we will because we didn't spend so much in the summer. But players like, I don't know, Sancho, players like Grealish, players like, Upamecano, Wilfred Ndidi. Let's just say, and it's hypothetical, of course, because it's never going to happen, I don't think, because of the money involved. But let's just say United did go and sign a couple of those players. Wouldn't that make it more likely that we win the fucking league? Of course it would. So that's exactly what they should do. But I just don't know if they got the bottle to do it, man. Yeah, nice one. Rushmano sent me a little cheeky transfer update. Thank you very much, dude. Let's have a look at Rushmano's transfer update. Thank you so much for giving me the latest news as it happens throughout the show. More news on Dybala here, is there? Oh, okay, quite interesting. So as we discussed earlier, there was a little bit of a interest in Dybala previously by Manchester United. And look, I mean, his contract runs out in 2022. There's some other sources reporting on it as well. So Tuto Sport now in on the case and says that English sources confirm the interest, saying that they're back in for him. They recall that the Red Devils had already tried to sign Dybala in 2019 in a swap from with Romelu Lukaku, but the deal was blocked by the Argentine star who didn't want to leave for Old Trafford at the time. It doesn't mention anything about the possibility of a swap with Paul Pogba, but, you know, that's what I mean. Like, if you think about it, there's a couple of players at Juventus right now, and this is just pure speculations we're talking about here, guys, but there's a couple of players that are at Juventus right now that United could be interested in signing. So you look at somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo, you look at somebody like Dybala, and these are players that United should be interested in bringing in. And we've got an asset in Paul Pogba who's worth, firstly, he's worth a shit ton of money. Like, if you just sold him, you get 60, 70, 80 million for him, whatever amount you could, you know, somewhere in that region. But because Juventus want him, which is realistic because he was great for them, he's the right age, he's still hugely marketable, hugely commercial, a hugely great player for them while he was there, they would want him back, I'm pretty sure, if the price is right and everything. Now, Dybala, Ronaldo, these guys are on big money. They're also assets that United would be interested in. So maybe there is some sort of deal that can be done there. No, I don't really want to talk too much about necessarily that right now, because I think that might be something that happens in the summer, Dybala or a striker or something like that. I mean, we've got Cavani right now. I just can't see United going to sign a striker in this window, or a forward, even a forward player with Diallo coming in as well. Like, I think if United are going to spend and surprise us, it'll probably be at the back. Just an opinion, and maybe we'll get Caicedo in the midfield. You know, Butters comments: Ollie hates the board, so Donny he will hoard. Bruno always scored. Flying pig equals never bored. Well, thank you very much, Butters. Yeah, I mean, Ollie can't say as much, but I mean, he's not been backed 100% by the board at this stage. And if they want to do right by him, they probably should back him round about now. But yeah, look, Donny, he will hoard. It's interesting, isn't it? They signed him. Maybe it was a player that they just signed because their teams identified him and Ollie didn't know too much about it. That happens in modern day football, you know. So yeah, maybe. But Bruno always scored. He's the man, really. He's the main man for us. Hey, Mad Animal, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate you. He comments and says, United are the gods that will reclaim Mount Olympus. Gets it proper philosophical there, mate. Bringing in Greek gods and shit like that, mate. That's bloody awesome. Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is Apollo, mate. Or no? Yeah. No, sorry, that's the messenger. Wait, he's fucking Zeus, mate. What god is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? He's fucking Hercules, mate. You know? If you had to say Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a Greek god, who is it? Kelvin comments, Dybala didn't want to come unless he had a big page slip every week. Could be another Sanchez. You know what, as well, Kelvin, you bring up a great point, man. I don't even want Dybala at the club, mate. I don't even want this twat, mate. Who the fuck? I fucking hate that guy, mate. That celebration alone and the way his, I don't know what it is. The placement of his face. I don't know what it is. Something really annoying about him. And also, he had his opportunity to come to United, and he only wanted to come for money, like you say. So I don't want another mercenary. I want somebody who wants to come in for the passion. So I totally agree. I don't even want Dybala. Just let's have a vote in the live chat, guys. Do you even want Dybala at United in the future? Yes or no? Yes to Dybala or no to Dybala? Me personally, I'd wave a shitty stick at him to send him on his way. Donny van der Bench, I like what you did there, to be honest with you. That's actually pretty good. To be honest with you, JJ Langs, that's actually pretty good little play on words you come up with there, man. Well played, well played. Hey, everyone, smash that like button if you haven't done so already, and get involved in the live comment section here while we're still on here at the end of the stream, you bloody legends. No, I wouldn't. I love United. Rushmano says, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Kelvin says, Ollie is Kratos from God of War. Nice. Brilliant. Eddie says, I rate that mass celebration from Dybala Pico. Hey, fair play. Maybe he was ahead of his time, wasn't he? He was ahead of his time, mate. You know what I mean? Like, Dream Mother Effer would be Gerrard, Scholes, Alonso. Dream midfield. Sorry, I'm not Mother Effer. I thought you said Dream Mother Effer. No, Dream midfield would be Gerrard, Scholes, and Alonso. That's pure filth, Charles Joseph. Absolutely not. You've got too many Scousers in there, dude, in that Dream midfield. Absolutely. No, thank you, says G Wolf. He doesn't want Dybala either. Absolutely. Hell no, says Jonathan Gallagher. Josh Drain says, if Sancho isn't our first choice right wing, who's our second choice? Oh, sorry. For some reason, I thought you were talking about Alexis Sanchez there. No, Jadon Sancho. Who's our? Well, we've had some links with Ousmane Dembele in the past. There was some fresh links with him. I didn't want to bring it up in the video because it's just as I say, rag talk. But there was some fresh speculations linking him with the move. Also, there's Ismaila Sarr, a championship player who's also been linked. Me personally, though, I would go for David Neres. I like David Neres, but over at Ajax, but it doesn't seem to be a possibility for Man United to bring him in ever. So he's Brazilian, he's young, he's good. I like him, but that's just my opinion. I do think that Sancho's still probably the most realistic right winger to be coming in there. Yeah, good one, Stefan Harringtonio. He says Ollie is Hermes. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. As long as he's not. Oh no, Hermes was the messenger, wasn't he? Hermes was the messenger. Yeah. Hence why that shitty courier company Hermes is called Hermes, because Hermes was the messenger. That's right. Yeah. Not Apollo. What the fuck am I talking about? It was Hermes who was the messenger, mate. Ollie's not a messenger though, is he? I know good vibes. No. Ollie's fucking Zeus, mate, with his trident, man. Oh, it's perfect. Actually, no. Sorry, this is it. We decided. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is Hercules. He's the son of Alex Ferguson, who is Zeus. Of course, Alex Ferguson, Zeus, guys. Of course, Alex Ferguson, Zeus. Azza says Ousmane Dembele is a big no to injury prone. I like Neres and Sarr, perhaps even more than Sancho. We won't have to splash those. Such a great point. Yes, a huge amount of money you have to invest in Sancho. Sancho still could happen, but it'll be in the future when his contract's running out for a lot less money than they want for him right now. So yeah. Charles Joseph says, Pig, what would be your combined LFC United 11? Don't be biased, be honest. Okay, to be honest, Charles Joseph, I'd probably go David De Gea in goal. I'd probably go Telles left back. I'd probably go Bailly and Twanzebe centre backs. I'd probably go Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back. I'd probably go Fred and Pogba in the middle, maybe. I'd go left mid would probably be Rashford. Then I go Bruno, Greenwood, and Martial. There you go. Bruno is the god of rival fans. Tears says mad animal. Manwan says, read my comment. You melt. Just did. You melt. Thank you very much, Aaron Lad. He says, smash a cheeky like for the pig. Much love to you, dude. And aren't you and Mary looking absolutely splendid in your avatar photo there? This is good. I can actually see it big. I can never really see it, guys, when I'm got it on my phone. It's too damn small. But check you out, man. Shout out to Mary, too. Thank you very much. FPL Rafiki says Achilles tendon seems to be winning the semi-finals. Achilles tendon. Oh my goodness me. Adama. Who wants Adama, guys? Who would have Poseidon had a trident? Oh shit. I'm getting my mythology all jumbled up here, lads and lasses. It's not hard. It's not easy, you know. Zlatan's brother. My name is Zlatan, and I am lion. Some people say I am Greek god, but I say I am lion. I live on Serengeti, and I hunt gazelle. I am lion, my friends. Zlatan is lion. Anyway, fantastic. I love this little chat we've had at the end here. What god is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What Greek god is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Hey, Rushmano says we're almost at 150 likes. You know what? Let's see if we can get to 169 likes, dudes. That would be freaking awesome. But just to give you a rundown quickly at the end here, if you missed it, you know, just go back and watch the video, basically. Most of the news is covered in the first sort of 20 minutes. Sean Deitch. Sean Deitch is in here. He says, hey, listen, man, it's not working out, I'm afraid. You're going to be benched if you're not careful. Look, chill, dude, and have some respect. Especially when Sean Deitch is in the live chat, because to be perfectly honest with you, it annoys me, and you don't want to annoy Sean Deitch because he'll phone up your mum and he'll speak to her very nicely, but in this deep voice, and it'll frighten her. So don't do that. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right. Here we go then, lads and lasses. Let's just get a last couple of questions in and stuff. If you want to ask anything at the end, please do. Jay Michaels comments, we'll smash a like after you tell me we get Kelvin Phillips in the summer. Our new Keno. Oh, please smash a like, Jay. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, no spam there, guys. Okay, nice one. You're a bunch of legends. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here. By the way, Kyan, how are you doing tonight, mate? Great to see you, lad. Thank you for joining us, mate. I know you were in here right at the start, mate, talking some absolute COD mod spanner stripping worthy stuff, to be honest with you, bro. Anyway, but no, fair play. Please don't go, says JJ Nangs. Please don't go. The thing is, I've got to do a FIFA video about an hour and a half or somewhere around there. So need to have some food and chill a little bit, but we are only 10 likes away from 169, dudes. Sean Dyche is going to be Manchester United manager, says Hiso J. Look, to be honest with you, Hiso J, I think you're wrong. I think he's much more likely to go to the Gooners and be an Arsenal manager. I think he's much more likely to end up at Arsenal. I think that'd be a good appointment by Arsenal, and he could bring that quality Turf Moor brand football to the Emirates, you know. Thank you, J. Michaels, lad. Eddie O2 says, Pigo, cheers for the update. We'll catch you later, pal. Check your Telegram inbox, as Griffin Jasper said. I will do, yeah. Sorry, guys, I've neglected it for the last 24 hours or so, but I'll definitely get on there and reply to everyone soon. Yeah, thank you so much. In fact, after this show, I'll hop on there and respond to the private individual messages. I won't be able to catch up with the main ones until later. But yeah, Sean Dyche got phlegm in his throat. Yeah, Sean Dyche, actually, it just comes from smoking 40 Benson and Hedges a day with the filter cut off with a pair of scissors for 40 years. That's basically what's happened with Sean Dyche. You know, he's a great manager, but he smokes like a trooper and he fucking loves it. Gunshi in the house, says Pig. Oh shit, sorry Gunshi, mate. No, I didn't, mate. Sorry, I haven't got that up, to be honest with you, man. Oh shit, that sounded wrong, didn't it? I haven't got it up. Gunshi, I've got it now. Sorry, dude. Hey, you're a bloody legend, Gunshi. How are you getting on? Shout out to Gunshi. You legend. He comments, Pig, I haven't been able to send donaciones lately, so I hope this gets through. Oh, get in there, my son. Gunshi, it did come through. Thank you so much for the PayPal donation there, you bloody legend. Let's get a love heart in there for Mr. Gunshi. Much love to the man over in Taiwan there, El Gunshi Leone. You're a legend. Shazalama says, Piggy Zane is going to make you rich. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I missed this super chat from Zane. I apologize, Zane Miyasi. Sorry, dude. Let me go. Oh, there you are. Zane Miyasi comments with a super chat and says, 250 million budget for Brendan Rodgers in the summer. I fucking love it, Zane. Fair play to you, man. It's so funny, mate. I love it. Thank you very much, dude. Dropping that comedy bomb in there, man. Yeah, he actually thinks that Brendan Rodgers is going to go to Arsenal in the summer, and he actually thinks that they're going to give him 250 million to spend. Arsenal. That is class, man. Thank you very, very much for that, Zane Miyasi, mate. You're a legend. Appreciate it. I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it fucking has done. Oh man, that is hilarious. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, that's funny as. Look, we'll see. I mean, look, Arsenal probably have to get themselves into a position where they can compete with the likes of Leicester City before their manager will want to go to Arsenal. There's so much wrong with that statement. I don't even know where to begin. You know, but it's brilliant. Fair play to you. Anyway, and then Berber with another £5 super chat here. Says, sorry, Berber. Sorry, I missed your response almost. Hey, Berber says simply £2.50 maybe, Zane, mate. I don't see them giving anybody a war chest of that. They didn't even let bloody Wenger spend that much, anywhere near that. To be fair, when Wenger first came in, he did sign a shitload of players, actually. But when they built the stadium, that's when they just started reining it in, didn't they? Hey, Gary Finnegan, man. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Get in there, Gary Finnegan. Everyone, thank you, Gary, mate. Everyone, welcome Gary to the channel by smashing your favorite channel member emoji in the live chat. My personal favorite one is the Phil Jones gun face. Thank you very much, Gary Finnegan, lad. You're an absolute bloody legend. That's all I'm going to say on that one, man. I Love United says, like the video or pig will sit on you. Well, that the last part's not true, but you should definitely smash that like on the video anyway, lads and lasses. Appreciate you. We do these every night around about 9 p.m. We'll give you the latest rundown on Manchester United's dealings in the transfer window and all the rest of the United news as well. Absolutely. Hang on a sec. Zayn Miyasi sent in another super chat here, man. Paul Clayton, MUFC. How are you doing, my friend? Great to see you, Paul Clayton. What's happening? Hey, man. Hey, Zayn Miyasi with another $4.99 super chat, though. He comments and says, we will stop you winning the title at the Emirates. To be fair, man, we might not have to do that. You know, we might not have to win the, you know, it might not come down to that, man. We could be 6 points ahead of Liverpool, you know, before we could be even more points ahead of that before that, man. But no, to be fair to you, saying, look, man, you're doing better recently. You've won the last few games in a row. You have turned it. Arsenal have just about turned it around. If they win the next one, they would have pretty much turned it around. They could be in the position where they can get a Europa League spot come the end of the season, you know. That's honestly, I feel like that's the best case scenario for Arsenal. But Arteta could do that. He is going to turn it around to the point where they're going to finish 8th again or 7th, maybe. That's actually my prediction for Arsenal. Where do you guys, no joke, I don't want to just take the piss out of saying an Arsenal fan or any Arsenal fans who are watching. Have a genuine vote now. And this is me, you know, I'm being honest now. I think Arsenal will actually finish 8th again. So they'll miss out on Europa and they won't win the FA Cup this time to get into it or whatnot. I actually think they'll finish 8th, having thought about it. Where do you think they will finish, guys? Arsenal. Where do you think they're going to finish? I think 8th. And I think that, you know, it's a pretty decent, you know. Yeah, LF says they're 6 points off top 4. Absolutely. They're not out of it by any means. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. Like I said, they've turned it around. And if they win the next game, they could be into the situation. But I just think them as a team, them as a squad, where they are right now, the manager they've got, the situation they're in. To be fair to Arteta, he needs time. And he hasn't had a lot of time. So to be fair to him, he needs time. He hasn't had a lot of time. But where they are right now, I just think they're capable of winning, finishing 8th. I don't think they're going to be like mid-table, and I don't think they're going to be up there challenging for top 4. Maybe 7th. Yeah, Solskjaer99 says 7th. Josh Drain says, I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Matt Rush has sent me some informazione here. Let me just have a little read. Okay, so here's a little bit of news for you, Zane, actually, that you might be interested in. So just a little update that Matt Rush has sent me over here from Fabrizio Romano, who's just tweeted this 2 minutes ago. Hey, look at this, guys. Arsenal are working to sell players. This is just for you, Zane. This is for nobody else here because nobody cares about Arsenal. But Arsenal are working to sell players in the next days after Saliba and Kolasinac. Genoa have asked for Socrates Papastolopoulos, a.k.a. Socrates. But they hope to sell Mesut Ozil as soon as possible. Also, that's what Fabrizio Romano said 2 hours ago. But then he's just tweeted out 3 minutes ago and said that Socrates Papastolopoulos will decide soon his next destination. Genoa and Fenerbahce have asked for the Greek centre-back. Both clubs are pushing to sign him. He's leaving Arsenal in the next week. So looks like Socrates is leaving Arsenal. What do you make about that one, Zane? Do you give a shit, mate? He's freaking gash, isn't he? Gungshi, yes, I agree with you, really, Gungshi. I totally agree with you, you handsome bastard. Anywhere between 6th and 10th, I reckon, for Arsenal. I totally agree with you, Gungshi. Yes, you're right. You're right. I totally agree with you. I cannot see them finishing above 6. They could finish around there, though, to be fair. And I cannot see them really finishing below 10th. They're too good for that. But they're equally not good enough right now. And Arteta's just not had enough time to get the business done really soon enough. Zayn Miyasi with a super chat says, Obama who? I mean, Aubameyang is a player that I quite like to see Manchester United raid from you. I'm not going to lie. And before you say that's not going to happen, we've seen it happen before. Robin van Persie. Let's just say United won the league this year and Arsenal finished 8th and they're not in the Champions League. Is it realistic that they keep hold of Aubameyang? No, it's not. Is it realistic like a club like United might be interested in him? Yeah, he's actually a good player. So wouldn't that be funny, Zane, if United just signed up Aubameyang from you in the summer, mate? All right, okay. Anyway, Arsenal are the best, says Harry on EU. The best at what? Being absolute North London bottling company melters. Hey there, I hope you're doing well anyway, Becky. Hope tonight. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a little bit. You're a bloody legend, though, Becky. Much love. Howdy, hey, yeah, nice one, Sean Deitch. Berber says Oba signed the ting and now can't score anything. A ying. I don't even know what you mean, really. Now cannot score a yang. Fair enough. Anyway, I see what you mean there, though, Berber. You're right. He signed the contract and now he's done one mentally. He's shat it. You legend, Berber. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat there, Berber, man. Much love, dude. Zayn Miyasi. What's he doing? Why would he super chat that over? Zayn, are you okay, mate? You just simply put Obama who? Obama what? Obama what? Italy United says Obama who? Obama what? Obama own goal, Yang, my brother. Oh. Hey, Ratface Bamiyang, what's going on? Why have you come out of the woodwork? I haven't seen you for ages. You happen to just pop up at this right moment. How funny is that? Perfect timing, Ratface Bamiyang. Fair play to you. Right, anyway. Piggy missed loads of super chat, says Kayam. I know I've absolutely had a melt here. Hang on a sec. There's another one here from Zayn Miyasi. Sorry, guys. I've got to read these out. He says, Obama blood clot Yang. Good, the Greek waiter is leaving to feed the fridge. Hey, fair play to you, man. Look, in regards to Socrates, I do think he's been shite, mate, to be fair, yeah. Arsenal's biggest problem really over the last 10 years has been the centre-back area. It's kind of the same for Manchester United. We've been banging on about needing that one player as well. Same with Arsenal. If you can actually get a good back line, you know, you would actually have a decent team. And I do think your wing-backs are coming along, but it's always just like your centre-backs are just bloody dreary, man. You know, you got David Luiz in there. What's that all about? Whose bright idea was it, really? Can we just please just assess that situation, though? Like, who actually did think it was a bright idea to bring David Luiz in to be like a consistent performer? That's just not something that he is. So, you know, even if he has been a great player in the past. Nice one. Okay, hang on a second. Let's get into some of the other comments here. Gavin J.A. says, you can have Werner from us if you like, mate. Bargain price of 20p. It's funny, eh? I mean, I was a bit disappointed when Werner went to Chelsea because I think he's a good player. I would like to see him come in to United before he went to Chelsea. But right now, I'm thinking, you know, there's so many better options out there these days, to be fair. Alex Todd says, would you rather get a headbutt from Maguire or wear a Liverpool shirt, mate? I'd jump off of the Empire State Building onto Harry Maguire's head rather than wear a Liverpool shirt, mate, to be fair. G Wolf United says, hiya, Becky Hope. How you doing, sweetie? Nice one. Okay, hang on a sec. Oh, Alex Rincon, how you getting on? So sorry, I'm missing everyone's super chats here, man. I apologize. Alex Rincon, you bloody unadulterated legend of the channel. Hey, we smashed past 169 likes, lads and lasses. We're on our way to 200 likes. Smash the like on the video if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We do a daily evening show around about 9 p.m. We've done that for a long time now, where we talk about all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news and stuff. So get involved. 9 p.m. every night we do these shows. So come back tomorrow. We'll be doing one. But Alex, thank you so much. He says, honestly, don't give two shits about Arsenal, even if the lad pays you £100. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Well, you know, I've got a similar take on it, to be fair, but I kind of like it at the moment. I'd be getting annoyed if he was coming in here saying, oh, you know, if Arsenal were first and we were in like 10th place or something right now, I would be pissed off. But because Arsenal are melting, it's all good. You know? United need Haaland comments fire up. Absolutely, I agree. That would be a great sign for the future. I was still disappointed we didn't get him when we could have done. But yeah, United don't want a future release fee clause or anything like that in the contract. Werner just being coached badly. Yeah, well, he was absolutely tearing it up at Leipzig, to be fair. I'm only joking. I think he is a good player, but let's be honest now, he has missed a lot of chances this season, and I don't know if that's the coaching. Berber with another £5 super chat. He says, Aubameyang has Tony Martial posters on his bedroom wall. That's probably actually true, Berber. Gary Finnegan, you legend, the latest member of the channel. Thanks once again for becoming a member during the show, Gary. Comments. Arsenal should go to Poundland to find more players. Oh, they could probably get some better ones there than some of the ones they got right now. Oh, yes. Gungshi says, Rinconator, get in there, my son. Oh, Cantona 7, it's great to see you. How are you doing tonight, my friend? He says, night, guys. Not been in the chat, but much love. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year, Cantona 7. You are a legendary channel member of the channel as well. Much love to you, Cantona 7. True Metal Casma says, I think Werner is still good. It's just that he plays on the wrong position. Well, that's it. Maybe a combination of things then, but I just don't see him. You know, now that we didn't get him and he went to Chelsea and he's not been exactly amazing, I'm not bothered about him. I think the Cavani signing is a good short-term signing. I think that Greenwood's still going to turn out to be a monumental player. Martial can improve. And ultimately, Haaland would be the player that I would like Manchester United to go and sign. I think most people will probably agree with that. So I'm talking about Aubameyang here earlier on in the video as a joke. Really, that's just a joke. I don't really think that would happen. But, you know, in terms of a striker, got to be honest, Haaland's the man for me in about a year or two's time that United should be looking to go and get. What United have to put ourselves in is the position where we're challenging for everything. We're looking like we can win the Premier League every year, the Champions League. You know, we have to have these things to offer the top players who want to come. Otherwise, they're going to go to a different top club, such as Real Madrid or something like that. What United have with Haaland, we have a connection there. We have an understanding. We have a history with their agents and things like that, whether it's bad or good history. We still have a history there of doing deals. We also have that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer Molde connection. He's actually coached Erling Haaland before. So these are obviously things that play into maybe United getting him one day. So actually, I think we should stick with what we've got until we can get somebody like a Haaland. Like, for instance, right now we got Martial, we've got Greenwood, we've got Rashford, we've got Cavani. These guys will probably hold down the fort until we can go and sign a player like Haaland in a couple of seasons' time. Gabriel's a good player for Arsenal, says Charlie Cotterell. Hey, respect, man, respect. What else? Also, Dizzy Red Devil's loving it. How are you doing tonight, Dizzy? Great to see you. Read my comment, says Manwan. Dude, you just keep putting read my comment. I'm reading the comment, mate. You know, but you just keep putting read my comment. What do you want me to do, mate? She says, Pig, I need to borrow someone's PC so I can get my membership back on track. Can't do it on my phone or iPad. I'm missing the emojis. Oh, Gungshi, that is gash. Yes, it is gash that you haven't got the thingy. Yeah, Gungshi, what's going on? Is your laptop shat the bed or something, bro? Or your PC? But yeah, no, that's it. You could try and get on one, Gungshi, at some point if you get it. But there's no rush, like I say, man. You've got the mod spanner next to your name. You're a legend of the channel, Gungshi. And it might not even be down to that. I don't even know what the reasoning is why you're not a member anymore. Maybe it's just like rules changed in Taiwan or something. Who knows? Zayn Mayasi with another $4.99 super chat. He says, Pig, it's because of Bruno you are doing well. We must be living in the Matrix if Ollie wins the league. Yeah, I like what you've done there, man. Yeah, Ollie, it makes sense. Yeah. Choose the blue pill, choose the red pill. He's choose the fucking red pill, yeah? And he's turned into the greatest second coming manager of Alex Ferguson the world's ever seen. No, look, we're not living in the Matrix, Zane. I'll tell you what it is. He knows Manchester United. He's a passionate individual. He loves Manchester United. He's got the best interests of Manchester United at heart. That is huge when you're talking about a manager for the football club. He's not coming this job for the money, man. I don't think he can give two tosses about the money, to be fair to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think he's coming to this job because he loves the club. He wants to help the club. And he thinks he can help the club, which is massive to have a manager like that. You know, maybe Mikel Arteta's gone to Arsenal for the similar sort of reasons as well to him, to be fair to him. You know, you look at some of the other managers we've had in the past, Jose, don't think he had the right reason he's come to United is simply because he wants to help the club. I think it's just another job where he can maybe win things, get good money. You know, it's not all about the money for Joe. It's definitely not about the money for Jose either. He's all about the accolades and the history and the histrionics and all that. But it's definitely not as, it's not like the right fit as like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is. We've got somebody who was Manchester United as a player, who encompassed everything about this football club. I mean, people don't give Ole the respect he deserves as a player because he was a great player for United. And he was a stalwart in the team for a good number of years, man. And he's got a great amount of assists and goals, still in the top tens, I believe, on both of them for the team in terms of league assists and league goals. So, but not saying that gives you the acumen or the ability to do the job. But if you factor all that in and how he's performing and how he's doing, and the fact that he is obviously a human being that loves the club, that's the ideal scenario for me, is to have somebody who's from that crop of United players who had Fergie, who's got Fergie around him with the arm over his shoulder. You can see that, Fergie's still the godfather. Fergie still has an influence on this team even to this day. And he's obviously helped Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now he's retired. He's not getting involved heavily here, but I'm sure he's giving him a bit of advice every now and then. And is Jose Mourinho going to Alex Ferguson and asking for this advice? Probably not. No. So I do think that it's kind of invaluable we've got him. So look, if we win the league, it won't be anything in some Matrix word or anything, I don't think. But to be honest with you, Zane, you're always going on about Bruno, lad. He signed Bruno. He signed Bruno. Who cares if it's because of Bruno that we're doing well? That's the point, Zane. That's the point of signing a new player, Zane. It's because we want the player to do well and perform and do much better, isn't it? So you've lost me there, Zane. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. Of course we're doing better because Bruno's doing better. Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United also did much better when we had Cantona come in from Leeds United for £1 million. He was the catalyst. He scored the goals. He created the goals. His assists and goal stats were brilliant over the next few years. And just like Bruno Fernandes. So it's a similar situation. He's a player that's been signed by the manager to provide goals and assists and qualities to the team. Simple as that, saying. Fergie is the greatest manager to have ever graced Old Trafford. Absolutely, Jay. I mean, of course, Matt Busby's right up there as well, but certainly Sir Alex Ferguson's got to get the accolades. But with another £5 super chat here, he comments and he says, what's the difference between Ollie and Arsenal? A Champions League. Oh! So true. So true. Nice one. Okay, brilliant stuff. I can't believe that you are joint top after your poor start, says Gavin J. I know, an absolutely fantastic achievement, really. We had such a bad start. Goes to show you how fickle some of the fan base is and how good a job Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has actually done since by turning us around and getting us up there competitive and in a title charge at this time. Paul Skull says that was what happened when we could get Cantona. Big man says, Zane, stop stealing your parents' credit card. I swear to God, wherever I go, Zane is there, says Eldon Din, mate. Zane, you're having a party, says the United. He's some sort of cult hero, eh? Anyway, Nafi YSN says, Pig will tear you apart again. Hey, nice one, Rushman. That's fantastic. We got 176 likes on the stream, guys. If you're just joining us, please do us a massive favor and smash that like button. That will help us out. Leave a little thumbs up on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, let's see if we can get 200 likes on the stream. Fuck it. Josh Drain with a super sticker. Thank you so much, man. What is the super sticker, man? Let me go on my phone and see. It's not showing up on here. Oh, it's a shit emoji. It's just, look, why does it have... It doesn't show up on there, man. It doesn't want you to have the poo-poo emoji. It's Bruno, yeah. Bruno. Yeah, that's a good shout, Charlie Cotterill. He does seem to be looking like a good young talent, to be fair. I haven't seen much of him, but I know he got some informs on FIFA, so he must be good in the Scottish League. But no, he might be good. Tierney obviously looks pretty, all right as well. She says United often have a weak start but get better and better as the season goes on. That was definitely the case under Sir Alex Ferguson, wasn't it, Gangshi? 100 percentile. Billy Enningworth says you're not in the Champions League though, Pig, so that's not a difference. Well, okay, currently we're not in the Champions League, but it is a difference that Ollie actually has a Champions League winners medal and that no Arsenal player ever does. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Hey Butter says Terrar, Jones, Rojo and Bones by Lingard go alone. Farewell to Garlo, my Odeon, my own, Flying Pig and United to the throne. I love it, Butters, mate. Yes, I'd like to see all of those players go out as well. Ollie, Twitter comment, Pig. Okay, let's have a quick look at this then. Thank you, Rushmano, for giving the update here. So in regards to Klopp's comments here, this is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on Klopp's comment with a direct quote. He said, and that's a fact probably, after laughing. He says, that is probably going to be my answer. That's a fact that we've got more than him, but I don't know how many penalties they've had. So Solskjaer just responded to floppy jalopy cloppy. Yeah, Lee Wesley says, my throat and jaw are still hurting from all the laughing I did at Liverpool last night. I do think that that's a proper... I would love it if we beat them. That's a proper Kevin Keegan rant moment after the game the other day saying, I understand Liverpool have had the same amount of penalties in the last 5 years as United have in the last 2.5. But there you go. That's what he said, some bullshit like that. Absolutely, Antoine can go. If we could go and get somebody like Upamecano in this window, or somebody else, a top quality centre back that's going to improve our team, Alaba would be fine. That's the player we should go and get. That would be the indicator. That would be the show of intent by the board to really back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and hopefully try and get a title challenge this season. That's what that would do, my friend. So yeah, I totally agree with you, man. Totally agree with you. In Ollie, we believe, says Becky Hope. Get in there, Becky Hope. Hashtag Ollie in, everyone. Let's get some hashtag Ollie ins in the live chat. Come on. Zayn Miyasi, you legend, again getting in here with another 499 super chat. He comments, you got knocked out of the Champions League against a pub team. Martinelli is already better than Greenwood. The future fact. Hang on a second. We were in the group of death. That's what they called it at the start of the bloody group stage. And we should have got through, man. We were on 9 points chilling after a few games. We should have got through, man. We did find a way to crumble that. That was bad. That was bad. In a way, it could be the blessing in disguise, man, because we could Ollie can experiment with the Europa League and we could focus on the Premier League. So it could be a blessing in disguise. But yeah, okay, it wasn't a pub team, man. Think about it. The PSG were the finalists in the Champions League last season, and RB Leipzig were the semi-finalists in the Champions League last season. All we know is saying is that Arsenal weren't in the bloody Champions League this season. Thank you so much for the super chat, though, Zane. Kelvin says City got an easy run. They played bottom 7 teams, one after each other in the Prem. Got to watch out for City. They got games in hand as well. I believe if they win all their games in hand, even if we win our games, they'll already be 1 point behind. So they're still definitely in it. Ollie, Twitter comment, pig. Oh, hang on. I've just already read that one out, I think. Or is there another one, actually? Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. United are open to keeping Jesse Lingard beyond this month despite one start all season. This has been reported by the Manchester Evening News right now as well. A little bit more breaking news from the United transfer department there. A little bit of PR spin. No, who knows? But yeah, maybe Manchester United are interested in keeping Lingard. That'd be a big thumbs down for me. Screw that. Don't want to see Jesse at the football club for much longer. I'd like to see him go out on loan, to be perfectly honest. Hang on a sec. Get in there with a £2 super chat here from the great guy. Thank you, everyone who's sending all these super chats over tonight. It's nutty. Appreciate you. The great guy says, hashtag Ollie in. Get in there. Leipzig, a pub team, says Big Man. Exactly. Leipzig are not a pub team. They're in the Champions League semi-final last year. Pub team. I mean, Istanbul Başakşehir are a good team as well. They'd probably give Arsenal a run for their money. They won the Turkish. They won the Turkish league. They're no mugs. Berber with another £5 super chat as well. Pub team, Arsenal were not in our UCL group, though. The dog and duck, mate. I tell you what, okay, let's play a little game in the live chat here real quick. If Arsenal, I'll put up the best ones on the screen really quick. If Arsenal were a pub, what would be the name of the pub? Okay, if Arsenal were an English pub, what would be the name of the pub? I'm going to call it the Rusty Cannon, mate. The Rusty Cannon. That's what they'd be called, mate. The Rusty Cannon, because they used to have a bit of firepower, but it's completely rusted into bloody obscurity. They're called the Rusty Cannon, mate. And it's a bit of a dilapidated old pub as well, let's be honest now. Yeah, Dylan Gill says Istanbul would beat Arsenal big, LOL. Arsenal would have 0 points from that group. I kind of agree with you, man. I do think that we did lose and we didn't progress through to the last stages of the Champions League, but that was a group of death, man. Thank you so much there as well. Matty the Rushmano, he says, subscribe to the channel. The Big Man says the shit house. We're going for names of Arsenal if it was a pub. I said the Rusty Cannon. Big Man says the shit house. Fire Up says arse end. That's a good one as well, to be fair. Dylan Gill says the Three Cocks. Miggy F says Farmer Bar. Oh, goodness me. The shit house seems a popular one, to be fair. Yeah. The Wenger Inn. That's a fucking good one. The Wenger Inn. That's a fucking good one, mate. Oh, Rushmano says the shit in big. Arsenal pub, the Misfire. The shit house, says Charlie Koppel. Yeah, everyone likes that. The Banter Tavern, says Shazad Ahmed. The Past Glory, says the Strongman Steve. How you doing? The shit house. Brilliant. The dog and gun. I like it, J. Michaels. The dog and gun instead of the dog and duck. It's the dog and gun. Oh, great names there, guys. I love to see it. Love to see it. My favorite one's got to be the Wenger in. Okay. Ollie in with the 50 knock super chat. Thank you very much, dude. He says, in Ollie we trust. He will take us to the promised land where the beer flows like wine. Arsenal would be the fleshlight in. Why is that? Because it's just full of freaking, it's soft, artificial, and full of freaking spunk. Oh, anyway, thank you so much for that, Ollie. Oh my goodness. Hang on a sec. Hey, we got another super sticker here. Sorry. Oh no, that's the same one. Right, okay, we're gonna have to end this stream at some point, guys. The depleted reserve, says Solskjaer 1999. Do us a massive favor, everyone. Smash the thumbs up button. There's 150 of you legends in here. There's got to be 8 of you that haven't hit that like button yet. We're so close to 200 likes, lads and lasses. Smash a thumbs up on it before you glow. Fireball, that's a good one, says the blaze of former glory. I like it. The sinking ship, that's another great name for an Arsenal pub. The depleted reserves. Hello, Red Devils. How's it going? Hey, thank you, Kyle Davies says, yo, Piggy, just joined and liked. Thank you so much, man. Dan23 says the laughing stock. The Emery Inn, says Josh Train. These are gold, man. Which one wins, guys? Which one wins? These are gold. Oh, the Gub Eben Inn. Banger! Banger from J-Garth 92, mate. Would have been more appropriate when he was still manager, but definitely that's a good banger you got there. The Good Eben Inn. That is a class act. 10 out of 10 for the play on words there, mate. Arsenal, big wins FIFA tonight. It's going to be around about midnight now. We have gone a little bit long, actually. Holy shit, we've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes on this stream, guys. Well, you're a bloody bunch of legends anyway, lads and lasses. Thank you very much, J. Michaels. Thank you very much, Gavin J.A. Much like. Manwan says, read my comment on our like. There you go, Manwan. I just read it, bro. Oh, sorry. Yeah, nice one. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt. I read it there. Exclusive says it's because we are just getting pounded. Manwan, he says, Pig, you've been streaming for almost 2 hours. It doesn't take that long to cover the news. No, it doesn't. If you've noticed what we've been doing since the last hour, man, in case you didn't realise, you boring bastard, is we've been having a bit of banter, mate, and having a laugh and having a Q&A, mate. Did you not see? Have you not seen what's going on here, mate? You Egypt. Football with Brownie, how you doing? He says, Pig, I hope you are well, you bastard. Hey, I'm doing not too bad, mate. Same to you, man. Same to you. How's things over there in Spain, man? Obviously, UK's on lockdown. It's pretty shit. Whole city's on lockdown. Drive by in the low ride. Okay, let's go. What a powerhouse that Caicedo looks like. Vieira on acid. I hope we get him, Raul Duke. I really do, man. Time will tell. Few other shithouse teams have entered the fray in regards to maybe signing him. Chelsea are interested. West Ham. Thank you, OP Dragon. You're an absolute bloody legend too. Get in there, my son. We did it. 201 likes. Thank you so much, Dizzy Red Devil. Everyone who smashed that. Crikey, I need to have a shave. Look at these twisty bits here. That looks gash. Starting to look like an actual hobo. Anyway, it's shave time, guys. Thank you so much to everybody who smashed the like button. I'm gonna have the shot to shit in, says the food eater. I'm gonna leave this video right here, but this is a lot of fun, my friends. Thank you so much, Dylan Gill. Man, it's probably an Arsenal fan. Legend Pig and Mrs. P. Much love, Becky. Have a great evening. We're gonna leave it there. Thank you so much. Kelly says 1-0 to the Pig. Man, 1-0. Hey, thank you, Farmhouse Pig Casino United Clubhouse. You what? Thank you, John O'Denton, mate. You're a legend. Kyle Davies, Gungshi, Pig's Got Whiskers. I do. Primot says, thank you, Pig. Up the Pig Brigade. See you, legends. Down at the Fluffy Flamingo. See you there, son. I'll have a booth waiting for you. John Wayne says, we love to hang around with Mr. Pig and he loves to hang around with us. Get in there, John Wayne. Okay, we're going to leave it there now, but you're right, Rushmono. It's been a great show. Come back, comment on anything you want to talk about in the live chat or in the not live chat afterwards. Have your say. Get your comments in. Thank you, Gavin J.A. Get in there as well, Mad Animal. Over 200 likes. Pig will evolve into the hog. Let's go. Okay, we're going to leave it there. It's a funny stream. I had a right laugh. Eamon, thank you very much. Raoul Duke. Gung Shi. Need to write these pub names down for posterity. Absolutely some classics. Great show, Shazad. Gary Finnegan, you bloody legendary new channel member. Much love. Adios, Illa United. Bye-bye, Kelly. Red Times, have a cracking evening. Antoine Okango, Shazad Ahmed, John O'Donovan. Everyone else, thank you for getting in here. Much love. This is The Pig. I'll see you on the next one. Smash that like before you go. Subscribe if you're new. See you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for more Manchester United news and transfer news and chit-chat and bants. And also get involved for tomorrow afternoon's Manchester United versus Manchester City preview. We'll probably be doing that about 3 or 4 p.m., building up the game and with any last-minute news and stuff like that, team news, etc. So keep a lookout for that. I'll be back around about midnight or so. Probably about midnight, we'll be starting the FIFA stream now, so keep a lookout for that. Yes, Berber, that was fun. Gungshi, see you tomorrow for the FA Cup semi-final against Shitty. Absolutely, we'll be doing a watch-along. Have a good one, Gungshi, mate. Have a good old rest up, son, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Right back at you, dude. Right back at you, Kyle. Right back at you, Jarvis Cocker, you bloody legend. Aaron Homeyard, John Wayne, Big Man, the Vutinator, everyone. That's going to be it from me now. Thank you so much for getting involved. Really appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for a cheeky little bit of Manchester United versus City in the Cup. We're going to smash up and spit shine Pep Guardiola's bald head, lads and lasses. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. This is The Pig. Check out the social media accounts, Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And also the website, flyingpigunited.com. Take it easy. Stay classy. We know that you will. Come back and have your say in the comment section after the video is finished. And see you tomorrow. This is The Pig signing out. Come on, United. When the seagulls follow the trawler. This is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.